Google Drive. Set up. This open. I need this open.
So who here is ScryCam Pro UHD 4K Ultimate Deluxe Edition?
What?
That's the first guy that appears on Roll20.
The first? What are you talking about?
If I can get on Roll20 and you'll see it.
He's talking about me.
Oh. I hate you.
Same. Double
What?
same. I can hear you moving your chair around. Or whatever the fuck is going on in the background.
I feel like Russ Frog.
Lean back. Like, you need to be drunk and or high, and then just lean
Dude,
back.
I've been in
going
voice
off.
with him like all day, and he's super, super giggly, so I'm pretty sure he's high.
That's my wait, what?
Alright, let me get to the right page. 156. Come on, load, please.
So wait, you still don't have a name for your character?
That's placeholder name.
Oh, what the hell? No, you actually need a name now.
No, I don't need a name.
I'm cutting you off now. You need one.
Well, if I were to theoretically ask the DM what a good fetchling name is,
Hold on.
would said DM theoretically give me a name?
There you go. Choose one of those. I'm a personal fan of Zirox because it reminds me of the Zirox machines.
Well, you're still technically like half human or something like that, no?
No, they're a completely different race.
Oh, I thought they were like humans who were stuck in the Shadowfell.
Yeah, but it was for like hundreds of years kind of thing, just
Oh,
like a few
okay.
days.
I'll be Xerox because you told me to. 'Cause I'm a
Okay.
sheeple.
You should have seen that one coming.
I shouldn't have mentioned any of them. All right, so you're going with Xerox. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's all I know.
Same.
All right. Sheo, I found you a good character portrait.
No, you didn't. Alright, how do I make this a circle?
Okay, so Tax, are you gonna record this?
I
With your
already am.
ScryCam Pro
All right, I'm
UHD
eating fruit
4K.
snacks, so just be prepared for that. All right, anyway, so Xerox, at this point, you've been traveling for about a week and a half from the city of Starfell, where you normally hang out and do all your summoner wizard kind of stuff. And you started to come to Heartledge because heard you heard the kind of rumors of what was going on. At this point, you heard about it probably about 2 weeks ago, and you left like pretty soon after to come investigate and kind of see what was going on. It's getting nighttime at this point, and you can kind of see the city in the distance. Um, at this point, the people you've been traveling with, kind of on and off, you are not with them. You're alone. Um, some of them turned back. Some of them were just kind of hunters on the road for a little bit, but right as of now, you are alone on the road.
It's spooky when I'm out alone.
Yeah, it's like dusk. It's not quite nighttime yet, but it's definitely getting there. Um, and as you're give me a perception roll.
I don't want to.
I do not care. And it's just a D20 for you. You don't have any modifiers. Okay.
What if my Eidolon wants to perception roll?
Do you have your Eidolon out, and are you wearing armor right now?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Let's say I'm just in my traveler's clothes.
Okay. Um, is your Eidolon going to give a perception check?
I should probably have my Eidolon sheet out. That might help.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Since he's shadowy and shit, he is not able to be seen.
He's
easily.
got a +3 on perception.
Not good, but better.
So as you're going, you're kind of focused on the road ahead of you. You're wary. You've been traveling for a while. But your Eidolon, whose name is, you never gave it a name.
You gave me a name, but you didn't put it in here.
Oh, what I give you the name?
I started with an M. I don't pay attention to this shit, dude.
Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, I remember what it is now. So your Eidolon Marak is he kind of, because remember you guys share language and everything. So he points out to you that there seems to be some commotion by the gate, and as you look forward, you see three figures in like town guard uniform, um, carrying a man, um, a like hooded man, kind of away, while a woman and another man are kind of standing nearby, and they all kind of rush away from the gate. But you notice that, and while you're also kind of looking up and looking around, you see some commotion in one of the bushes, and you catch what looks like the back leg of some type of goblinoid creature going off into the woods away from the commotion. What do you do?
That's a good question.
It's up to you at this point.
I go see if there's any traces of the commotion in the bush where the goblin creature was.
Okay. Are you going sneakily up, or are you just kind of walking up?
I am going sneakily up with my Eidolon being around 50 to 60 feet behind me. Also
All right.
sneakily.
So go ahead and give me a stealth roll for yourself.
Wow.
It's okay. I got to roll too.
These dice are rigged.
Oh Jesus. Okay. I rolled a 1 -1, so I think you're okay.
It's okay, your dice are rigged too.
So you stealthily like push through the bushes to look what's going on. You kind of make some noise, but like there's three goblinoid creatures, or goblins, kind of rushing through a small clearing on the other side of the bushes, and in their haste, they are not really paying attention to what's going on around them. It looks like they kind of are looking behind them, like they think someone's chasing them, but like they look around, they don't really see anyone. They slow down, and you can hear them talking from up ahead.
Are they talking in common or in whatever goblin?
And they're talking in Goblin. So you can't really understand them. It's just a lot of guttural kind of squeaking guttural noises at each other.
How far away are the goblins from the town guards?
The town guards, they left one guy at the gate. Excuse me. And so he's by the gate, and you guys are probably 150, 200 feet away from that. Maybe farther, maybe closer to 300, 400 feet.
So we're that far away from the town guard?
Yeah, from the gate. You're like in the woods around the town at this point.
I want to go talk to the town guard while my Eidolon stays within 100 feet tether range, or whatever that is, but tries to keep an eye on the goblins.
Okay. So your Eidolon can actually go forward. I believe it can go farther than 100 feet.
Oh, I thought that it was 100 unless you took, like,
He
a
takes
spell
some.
or feat.
No, he takes some. He can go within 1,000, but he gets some like negative buffs on skill checks. Yes, okay. It. It's somewhere in one of your character sheets. Just look that up after this for the intents and purposes. Right now, it's okay.
All right, well then I keep my Eidolon here.
Here with the like keeping an eye on the goblins.
Yeah, keep an eye on the goblins while I go talk to the guardsman at the gate.
All right, so you go back out of the bushes, and go talk to the guardsman, and you notice that the guardsman has another man talking to him. He's kind of tall, has a little bit more fancy looking armor, and has a sword with a dragon head at the hilt. And the two of them seem deep in conversation.
Sorry, who's he talking to? Another guardsman or just?
A man who's wearing like some nicer armor and has a sword with a golden dragon skull on it, and he's a little bit taller, human.
I kind of butt in and ask if either of them knew what the commotion that just happened was about.
As they notice you, the taller guy pulls his blade out and he goes, "Back! I'm known for my power attacks."
I say, good for you, and then I immediately turn to the town guardsman and repeat my question.
At this point, the guy wearing the armor is like, "You can direct your questions to me. I'm the head of the town's guard here."
Then I ask him the question.
Oh, right. Sorry. He starts to tell you that one of the friends of one of the town's members was leaving the town when a goblin ambush struck him, and he was about to go check and see if he can follow their trail.
Do we have any leads on what the guy was carrying? Like, was this just a random ambush, or did the goblins want something?
It seemed to be a random ambush. It just looked malicious with no real intent.
How do you guys feel about vigilante justice?
It's not really vigilante. We're the town guard.
No, I'm saying, like, if I just go investigate and see what's up with the goblins, would that be interfering with anything you guys are doing?
No, it does not. But I insist that I come with you to help you if you think that you are so capable.
How stealthy are you in that shiny armor?
Who needs stealth when you have power?
All right, you can come, but you go first.
Okay. So the two of you walk back towards the bushes. The goblins haven't moved. They're kind of tiptoeing around to like get a another view, but luckily, like you share that link with your Eidolon, so you know where they are. Um, do you keep your Eidolon hidden from the town guard captain?
Yep.
Okay. So let's just say it's up in a tree because it has that climb ability. So two of you kind of come up behind the goblins. What do you do? You're probably about 30 feet away from them or so at this point.
How far away am I from Eidolon at this point?
Your Eidolon is up in a tree directly above them.
I turn and whisper to the town guard and say, "We want to keep following them, or do we want to try and catch them now?" Well, I whisper that, of course, but
Uh, he says, "I think we should try and capture one of them so we can find out why they're here. But we could kill the others."
all right, I'm down. Let's go.
All right. Um, what are you going to attack with?
Well, for now, I'm going to keep my Eidolon hidden.
Okay. So you're just going to cast spells or draw your weapon?
I am reminding myself what my spells are.
That's fine.
I just draw my sickle for now.
Okay. You draw your sickle, and the town guard captain draws his blade, and he rushes out, and he just like slices one of the goblins' heads off before it can even react. What do you do?
I move towards one of the other goblins with my sickle drawn.
Okay.
You say
You
he's
you
about
are
30
in
feet
range, so
away?
you can run an attack if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay. Go ahead and do an attack roll with your sickle, and remember use dexterity. It's a +3 melee.
Yep.
Tax, are you there?
What?
What do you add for damage rolls?
Strength,
Okay.
usually, if in melee range.
So you swing your sickle, and you do miss one of the goblins. It kind of sees Valeros, or the captain of the town guard, chop off one of the guys' heads, and then it kind of just jerks back, and you barely miss it. Do you want to swing again while you're here?
Can I do that?
Yeah.
All right,
No
I'm
worries.
sure.
Yeah, go ahead. You hit this time, and you stab upward through the goblin's like neck and pierce it right through the head. And the third one kind of just whimpers and like gets down and puts its hands over its head.
I turn to the captain of the town guard and say, "Well, you wanted him alive. It's your job to deal with this guy."
He smacks it over the head with the hilt of his blade, and it falls unconscious.
Well, you didn't have to go that far. Jesus Christ, dude. Are we gonna take him back to the town now?
Yeah, we have a single cell that we can put him in for now. We're having a town council meeting about this actually tomorrow, and I think that you should be there. You obviously know how to handle yourself on the road.
All right. Does your town have any inns for me to stay in?
We do have an inn. I will cover you for the night after that display. And he just starts making his way back to the town.
I start following behind him, but I kind of stay in cover long enough for my Eidolon to reattach to me before I go. Well, reattach me stealthily before I go back into town.
Okay. You do that. He's looking the other way, so he doesn't really have any senses on you. Um, so you go back. He shows you first. He goes to the town hall, shows you where it is, locks up the goblin in the cell. The goblin's still unconscious. And then he escorts you to an inn that's not far. It's probably 2 roads down, or 2 turns down rather, from the town hall. And it's a decent inn. It's an inn and a tavern mixed together. and you're just so exhausted that you just go right up into bed. And it's not a bad room. It's not the best inn you've ever stayed in, but it's not the worst either. Um, and yeah, you have anything you want to do?
I will, like, before I go to sleep.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to take care of or anything like that?
I think I should be good for now. I'll
All
just
right.
pass out on the bed.
All right. You wake up around the time he told you to go to the morning, told you to in the morning, and you follow. Valros is waiting for you outside. He does introduce you to himself to you as his name is Valros, and he takes you in. He's like, "The meeting's gonna start soon. You can stand with me." And you come into a fairly large room, probably the size of like a barn, and inside the room, there's like a long table with a bunch of chairs set up around it. As you walk in, you see an elvish lady standing with a elvish man behind her. You see a priest-looking lady standing with a what seems to be a drow elf standing behind her. And you see an old elderly man standing with a young human boy behind him. And Valeros is holding the goblin in the room as well. And that's where we're gonna stop.
Well, that was short and sweet.
Yeah, it's basically just to wrap up. So we get to a point where it's not just you all appear in the same room together.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about anything? You should look up the distance for your Eidolon, which should be in the advanced player book.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I think it's something to do with like there's like certain ticks, right? And your Eidolon needs to be within that range for the tick. But he can venture out of tether range, but if he ends on a tick, then he takes like damage or something like that.
Okay.
I'll look at it.
All right. Sounds good. Tax, you got endless space, right?
Yeah.
Do the tutorial so you learn because there's like a bunch of stuff to the game. Do like the tutorial
Mm-hmm.
and then hit me up and we'll start doing a game together.
Probably won't be playing today.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I am having a lot of fun with it actually.
Cool.
Yeah, like